Welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian, not Kardashian.
And I am your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. I'm a classically trained singer-songwriter. Well, happy Cinco de Mayo! Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. This episode, we have an amazing expert who's sharing all of her wisdom and insight. Not all of her wisdom, but some of her wisdom and insight with us. Aimmee Kodachian.
Yes. I shouldn't say I'm your host because technically you're
I
the host
get to be
today.
The host today. But we've been learning some really great steps of how Aimmee brought her self-confidence from zero to where she is today. This is the third segment of 4 segments. And this episode has been full of great steps. We talked about, first of all, you talked about how you need to get out of your own way.
Get out of your own way. It's very important.
And that was really good. And we talked about you need to not focus on your weaknesses. You need to recognize your weaknesses, accept them, and admit them.
Yeah, those are 3 powerful steps.
And then you can allow your other gifts to grow, which builds up your self-confidence when you can use your gifts.
Because when you allow that, you're okay with it. Then you're fine to shine, right? That's how you get out of your own way, by clearing up who you are, what you are, and being okay. Because, we all have weaknesses.
So when you had like really low self-confidence and what did you do to come up with these steps? I mean, how did you do that?
Well, I had no opportunity to go to a psychologist,
Sure.
or I had so many times I didn't have parents around me because they were, traveling a lot. I had a father, he was so smart and he had so much wisdom.
Yes.
He taught me a lot as a child. I learned a lot from him. So I used everything I learned to really improve myself, and I always worked on myself. So one of the things is that I said earlier, either you're going to allow yourself to go down or you pull yourself up.
Sure.
And then if you want to do that, you find a way to pull yourself up. You're going to have to find a way. So those are the steps I took. And one of the major steps is that understanding, and I studied this a lot, understanding that it is there. No matter how old you are, no matter how much confidence you have, you cannot have enough, because it's always there. It's a battle with your self-esteem, self-confidence, ongoing.
Sure.
Because you're faced every day with kind of
Different scenarios. Yes.
Different scenarios.
Absolutely.
Tests. Sometimes you forget things, and then you say, well, you get too hard on yourself. A couple of weeks ago, I forgot my keys and I forgot this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening here?
Right.
Now I start to feel down a little bit. Then I said, guess what? The key is to keep your spirit up, and I say, it's okay, I'm overworked, overthinking, and I need just to calm down. Not to beat myself up and I'm forgetting this or I'm forgetting that. And as soon as I said that to myself, I gave the permission to myself to be okay, and be okay if I'm tired. I came down and then relaxed, slept very well, and the next day I took a day off.
Yeah.
And then after that, it seems like the computer, you're adjusting the computer, you shut it down, you come back better. And that's what I did. And I continue grow and find different way to do things to keep my spirit up. Because listen, self-confidence it's very, very important in your life.
Of course.
Affects your relationship with your husband, affects your relationship with your friends, with your family, with your kids, with your employees. And we all are faced with that.
Even our dogs know if we have self-confidence or not, and they take advantage if you don't. If you don't show yourself you're the master.
Yeah. And your kids too. I mean, that's just is a given, because the kids look for their parents to have a self-confidence.
Sure.
Because this is where they get it from.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, they expect you to have that. And then if you're feeling low with your spirit, then that goes out the window, and that's not good. So self-confidence is ongoing battle. Understand that. We talked about it in the first segment. And also how to balance it.
And you say it's an ongoing battle. So wouldn't you say that, Aimmee, that you have to be a bit of a fighter?
Yes.
To fight for yourself.
Because
it is a battle.
It is a battle.
Yeah.
Every day you're faced with something totally different that you haven't experienced before.
Yeah.
But that's how we grow.
Sure.
And then if we accept this is how we grow, then our spirit is not down. And this is where you get out of your own way and say, it's okay, I had to learn something new today. I didn't know how to do it before. I'm not going to beat myself up about it.
Right.
And it's okay.
Right.
I will do it better next time. And you need to shift your thoughts. And then when you shift your thoughts and say, well, I didn't know how to do it before, now I learned something, that goes in my opinion, that's how I do it. I say, oh, one more thing, I know what to do. One more thing I know how to do.
You're very good at that, though, looking at things from a different perspective.
Yes.
And that's
you have to
very
shift
important.
The
You have to kind of shift your perspective.
Yeah. Well, I learned this today.
Yes.
I didn't know it before. Instead of making myself feel I was so bad about it. I didn't know how to do it, or come down on myself and judge myself. Then I said, you know, just one more thing I know how to do.
Sure.
That lifts you up. So working on lifting your spirit up, it's huge.
Yeah.
When you just sit back and recognize the bottom line is to keep your spirit up for your self-confidence. And that reflect on other people. You will receive respect from them when you don't panic.
Right.
You receive, they want to look up to you. Then your self-confidence goes more up.
Sure.
Now, in the last segment we have, I'm going to be talking about something very, very important.
Oh, cool.
Very important.
Well, you've given a lot of really great steps already. And you always say, Aimmee, too, when you allow yourself to recognize and accept and admit your weaknesses, and you kind of reach out to other people, you allow other people to shine.
Yeah.
And you allow them to show their gifts.
Yeah. Now,
right?
if I accept I don't have a great voice, I'm okay at speaking, but I can't sing.
Yeah.
I give you the opportunity to sing my message.
Right. If you had sat there and said, no, this is my message, I want to sing the song myself, I want to do everything.
It doesn't happen.
It wouldn't have the same effect.
I know some people have written songs.
Yes.
And waiting to record it. We recorded the song. We have it on the video. She did an awesome job, by the way.
Thank you.
And it's out there in the world, see?
Yes, yes.
And that's because I accepted my weaknesses, and it's okay.
And you allowed,
I'm
you allowed
okay
it
with
to be.
it.
You allowed it to be. You were balanced.
Yeah. So now next segment,
we're going to have
something special. I think that really powerful lesson that I learned how to do. And some people, they look at it and they don't really, I haven't seen anybody talk about it.
Oh, wow. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
Yes.